So, now let's react to your Tylorgang video.
As far as I have noticed, you're also emotionally unstable person.
That is actually truth.
Very emotionally unstable.
That is truth.
You have to see, you have to go to, you have to give a visit to psychologist.
That is actually true.
Or to any other doctor. And to fix your emotions.
That's true.
You're psychologically unstable. You are getting worked up over nothing. In fact. And acting like a 5-year-old. I'm gonna stop it right there. Has a go at us for being crybabies.
Because you and your friends are acting like a crybabies. You all the time coming back to me crying about Suzilu's actions and crying about coronavirus, how it's dangerous, although it's not dangerous at all. I can actually show you that it's not dangerous at all. I can actually show you that coronavirus is not dangerous at all. It's not that dangerous. It's not that dangerous. Stop crying. You cry, baby. You're crying about it. It's boring already. Boring. And they already knew. And I, in one of my previous videos, already knew that you will say that I am the bad guy. That I am the idiot and moron and cunt. I knew it that you would say that. And so I had ready my answer. You are the cunt. Tylorgang, you are the one who is actually cunt. And I am not actually insulting for no reason. And you actually started it all. And haven't you noticed that it is your own actions which actually started it? It all started with your actions. It all started with you actually attacking Suzilu. It all started with that. It's as simple as that. And then I tried to explain my point of view at the start with comments, but you just didn't listen. You just didn't listen. You just kept being stubborn and stupid and didn't listen. The fact is, you're just too proud to admit your own defeat. You're too proud for it, and you think that the world only is about you, that everything is only about you, a Tylorgang. But newsflash, the world is not only about you. The world is not only about you. You're not the center person, so stop acting as if you were the center person. You can't. You are the cunt, Tylorgang. You are acting like a cunt. You are acting like a stupid and little crybaby. And not only that, and on top of that, you're acting like a very big moron.
Insults us and act like
I insult you. I insult you because you deserve those insults. I insult you because you deserve those. You deserve those. Because I, unlike you, I have brain. I have brain. You big forehead fool. I insult you because of one reason. you actually deserve those insults. You deserve to be insulted because you also do the same thing. First you insult others, and when someone insults you, you are like getting like disappointed and angry. You don't like it when someone insults you, but when you and your friends are insulting somebody, then you feel all high and mighty. But when somebody insults you, you feel like, oh, that person insulted me. Oh, I am actually such victim. So stop playing victim card. You are doing all the time the same thing. You are actually doing the same thing, and all I am doing is actually completely and 100% mirroring your own actions. I am mirroring your own actions. In fact, I am mirroring. Didn't you notice that my actions are 100% identical to your own actions? I'm also calling you out, like you like to explain, like you like to call it. That calling you out with you are explaining that it's nothing more than harassment and bullying, in fact, and that's what you're doing. So Suzilu, or at least we're doing. And now you turned to me because I am barraging you. I am actually forcing you to stop.
An absolute contradictive, hypocritical prick.
You are actually the one who is a hypocritical prick. You are actually the one who is actually a hypocritical prick. Tylorgang, you're the one who is a hypocritical prick. You're the one who is a hypocrite. Actually, yeah, it says a person who only can insult others, but at the same time, when somebody insults him, feels completely offended. Well, yes, like I said before, when insulting others, you feel all high and mighty. Or when bullying or harassing others, but when somebody does the same thing to you, you feel offended. And that only means that you know that your own actions are actually terrible and actually very, very bad at Tylorgang. And you know it. So stop pretending as if you are smart. You are not smart. You're stupid.
Having a go at us for bullying Suzilu when he does the same bloody thing to us.
You are actually bullying, and all of your videos are full of it. Have you actually even rewatched your own videos full of insulting her? And that is actually bullying, and insults is actually part of bullying, in fact, because no one actually likes insults.
It literally states, even in this video, coronavirus isn't dangerous.
And it is not. And it is not. I will actually show you. I will actually show you. Here you go. Soon It will load. Only in some countries there's light under it. Only 1.4% in some countries, but all in all, coronavirus is not dangerous. I'll click on more death. Everything like this. It's not that dangerous at all. In fact, and here's that in percentage wise, its average death rate is only 3.4%, like I said. Let's calculate all of the. There are more infections than deaths, in fact. People are actually more getting infected than actually being dead. So you can actually stop. So you can actually stop and here it is. Most people, about 80%, recover from the disease without needing special treatment, and for the majority, especially for children and young adults, illness due to COVID-19 is generally minor. However, for some people it can cause serious illness. Around 1 in every 5 people who are infected with COVID-19 develop difficulty in breathing and require hospital care. People who are aged over 60 years and people who have underlying medical conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, respiratory disease, or hypertension are among those who are at a greater risk. Another proof that you're wrong, that coronavirus is actually dangerous. Coronavirus is not dangerous. People mostly recover without actually even needing actually any hospital care. And how coronavirus can actually even be dangerous if you don't even need anything to recover from it. In fact, you don't even need any help. So that is another proof that coronavirus is not dangerous at all. Yeah. Here, maybe it will be shown. Yeah, 3,000 divided by 1.7 million. That's about 1.4%. That's what I said. The probability of dying is actually seriously small, as I here show you. See? A Tylorgang. Another proof of my point. You can actually go to this website and see by yourself that coronavirus is not that dangerous. Most people recover from it. It's about 3.4% recover, so you are actually cunt for actually saying that coronavirus is dangerous, although it is not. As you can see, it's not. It is only dangerous for those elderly people who are actually lived at least 60 years or more, or those who have actual diabetes, or people like me with some like to me, because I have some from my birth, some like yeah. So me, coronavirus is I'd say more dangerous, but to you it is not. Although in total coronavirus is not that dangerous, so stop speaking as if it's actually fatal, and you're actually saying that coronavirus is actually fatal. It's actually stupid. Heck, SARS and MERS are actually more dangerous, in fact, compared to coronavirus. The original SARS, it's 9.6%, where MERS is actually 34% of death rate. When 34% people die, well, that's what I call, or 9.6, that's what I call dangerous. But from coronavirus dies only 2% of people. And how you can actually call that dangerous if only 1 in 50 people are actually dying from it? That's actually a very smart percentage. Only 2% of people are actually dying, while actually 98% of people are actually recovering, in fact. So you can't. You can read this. Actually, everywhere. This one, that it's not all that dangerous. In total, it's only 2 to 3.4% of death rate. So stop being such cunt, Tylorgang. Stop being such cunt.
And now brings up my own mental state. And from the sound of it, he even laughed.
You are actually stupid.
I know. It's official. You are the biggest cunt on YouTube.
You are biggest cunt on YouTube, but how about you actually brought Susie Lou's mental state and lied about Susie Lou's mental state, saying that she has mental issues? Huh? I did the same thing to you what you did to Suzy Lou. Again, mirrored your actions. I once again mirrored your actions. Once again mirrored your actions. Now, and now you see how other person feels. Now you see how other person feels when that is done to you. Maybe that will actually make you think twice before you are making those hate videos. I'm simply trying to teach you a lesson. I'm simply trying to teach you a lesson.
Like you are 10 times worse than Suzy Lou ever.
The one who is 10 times worse than Suzy Lou is you. No, you're not 10 times worse. You're infinite times worse than Suzy Lou. Suzy Lou is actually saint. And she has never done anything against the law. Heck, well, her channel is still fine because she has not done anything against any rules, and all of her videos on her channel are still intact because they are not against YouTube's terms of service. Everything's fine with those videos. Her gameplays, her anime reaction videos, everything's fine with YouTube's terms of service.
Was, or ever is. I couldn't give a fuck. Like, you do not ever use someone's mental state as a weapon.
But that's what you did to Suzy Lou. You used someone's mental state as a weapon against Suzy Lou. That's what you did, Tylorgang. That's what you did. I copied your actions. I am simply copying and showing you how you are acting. You are using someone's mental state as a weapon. You are actually doing everything for views. In fact, and that's what you have done. And you think that the world is only about you. But it's not. World is not about you. Tylorgang, world is not about you. You're not the main person in this world. When you will realize it, after your channel is deleted, possibly.
That is downright scummy.
Yes, it is scummy, because you first done that. Maybe not you first, but somebody else first did that. Used Suzy's mental state as a weapon, but you continued. You called her a hypocrite, and you called her in all of the other stupid words. And now, when I am calling you all that, you are like playing a game victim card. You are saying, oh, that person is bad. Although you're the one who is actually that evil person, that bad person. Don't you see that my actions only follows your actions? Don't you see that everything that has happened to you is because of your own actions? Tylorgang, don't you see that? When you will open your eyes, Tylorgang, it is all of your actions which causes my actions. Mind those actions. I'm just simply trying to shoot you down. and you should be cancelled. You should be cancelled. In fact, you should be. Your channel should be deleted because of all your hypocrisy towards Suzilu. You're just big hypocrite, Tylorgang. When you will admit it, that you're hypocrite. You and your friends are just hypocrites. Including that Hakutalp or whatever. I can't remember his name, but and yeah, according. Look, you are a hypocrite, Tylorgang. You are the biggest cunt. The one who is biggest cunt is you, Tylorgang. You are the biggest cunt.
Fucking disgusting.
Your behavior is fucking disgusting, Tylorgang. Your behavior is fucking disgusting. Your behavior is disgusting. Your behavior is disgusting. Now, and I am actually really hating you. And I'm actually hating you even more so. Because of your own stupidity.
I was literally watching this video to see what crap he was spewing. I get to this point in the video and he starts talking about my mental health, saying that I'm unstable.
You are unstable, in fact.
And
getting worked up
that's
over
fucked me
everything.
right off.
I'm actually with that I am actually referring to how you behaved when you made your drama madness video. I referred to that because there you really acted as if you needed some help from doctors. You in that video really shouted like a person who is like, you know, who is in some sort of trouble, who is in trouble, you know. In that video, for most part, you there shouted. Don't you remember how that actually sounded like? As if you were actually in some sort of trouble, it sounded like. And that made me think that you need some help. In fact, when I watched your drama madness video, and because of that, I actually started to think that you need some help from doctors. And that is all. That made me think that you are actually unstable emotionally. Because you were shouting as if you were actually tortured in that video. As if someone was actually attacking you. In fact, I mean physically attacking you. You were actually like shouting. It made me think that you really need help. That video was far from normal. In that video, you really behaved badly, really badly, and made a bad impression, even worse than you already made. Even worse impression. That is all. Because of your drama channel video, I actually thought that you need some help. Drama madness video. Because of that, I thought that you need some help because you like shouted like, I don't know, Like not normal. That shouting was not normal.
I was using that as a way of attacking me from the sound of it, and even laughing. You did laugh when you said it.
Because what can't? No, like
That is, without a doubt, 100% disgusting.
And how about you laughed about my comments and my grammar errors? Huh? Tylorgang, how about this? You first laughed and said that laughing about others is actually normal, and so I decided to do that on you. Because you by yourself said that laughing about others is actually perfectly fine. It was your own words. It was your own words, Tylorgang, and now you say that laughing about others is disgusting. You're just contradicting yourself now, Tylorgang. Now you are contradicting yourself. Now you are saying what I said before. No, you're saying what I said to you those few months before. That same thing you are actually now saying, Tylorgang. How the tables have turned. Tables have turned, Tylorgang. Tables have turned against you. First you actually attacked me, now I attack you, and you feel completely like defeated.
And cruel and scummy.
But weren't you cruel towards me? When you laughed about me and actually using my mental state against me and attacking me and calling me a crybaby, that was cruel from you. You only care how do you feel. You don't. The truth is, Tylorgang, you don't care how others feel. You don't care about that. You don't care. You're just selfish. Tylorgang, the fact is, you're selfish. You are selfish. You don't care how others feel. You only care how you feel. How do you feel? You never care how others felt. Tylorgang, you never cared about it. You only care about how you feel and what makes you feel better. You never cared about it, Tylorgang. You never cared about how others feel. You easily could without any shame attack other people and attack other people and using other people's mental state against them, but when that same tactic is used against you, you are like calling them bad guys, although you are the one who started it all. You wanted me to show you how does it feel for that other person, all your actions, and now I am showing you The fact is, you asked for it. You asked for it. You asked for it. Tylorgang, you asked for it. You asked for it. You wanted me to do that. You wanted me to do all that. And when somebody does that to you, you are like, that person is bad. But when you do that, you feel all high and mighty. And that is the problem. Because you think that you're the center of all of the world, that you're the main person of this world. Guess what? You're not. And stop thinking as if you were the god or the main person of the world. Stop thinking that way, and your friends also should better stop. Because you're that so-called criticism is nothing more than harassment and bullying, in fact, and insulting. And you are also, and you did also insult me for our months before, and you did insult Suzulu before I even started arguing with you over this topic. Many months before, I checked the videos on your channel from my channel, and guess what? You did make those hate videos before. So you're doing that actually for quite a long time. But why is that? But why do you hate her so much? She has done nothing bad to you that you should hate her. And your hypocrisy is just out of this world.
And just shows you are 100% a bad guy.
Now, that bad guy is you. Tylorgang, you are the bad guy. You are 100% bad guy. You are the one who is actually bad guy. Don't you see that everything actually started with you? Tylorgang, everything actually started with you. Everything started with you. Insulting Suzulu. Everything started with you. You are the starting point. You are the starting point, Tylorgang. And that is actually truth. But you will never admit that you actually started it all, because you are actually too stupid to actually admit it, and your stubbornness actually only created this situation where you feel actually very, very sad. But imagine how sad I felt when you attacked my mental state. Huh? And how Suzulu felt when you attacked her mental state. How did she feel? And all about your lies about her. In fact, that is also disgusting. The fact is, you, Tylorgang, are actually very disgusting person. Very disgusting. Because you only think about yourself. You fucking think about yourself, Tylorgang. You don't care about how others feel. You care about how do you feel. Only. That's your only concern. You're selfish. You're selfish prick. You're selfish. And I am actually very close. It's a sending. Actually, it's a YouTube. All of your videos and explaining how selfish you are and how you are actually harassing others. I am very close in doing that and putting an end to you and to your complete stupidity. So return to your fucking video games and stop making those hate videos. Understand that Tylorgang, stop doing those or you'll be sorry. One more thing like this and you'll be sorry. I am serious. And you all the time making me look bad. It's just insult. Stop insulting me, stupid moron.
It does. That is just completely unacceptable.
Yes, your behavior is unacceptable. Your behavior is unacceptable. You think you're the high and mighty. When you insult others, when you laugh about others, or when you lie about others, but when someone does that to you, you feel offended. This is proof. This is complete proof that you're completely selfish idiot. You're selfish. You only care about how you feel. And there is a lot of proofs of that.
Yeah. You're right. I do have mental issues. I do think about killing myself. Well, not the same way anymore. But
Much of that.
let me just quickly point something out to you, Ironers. If my girlfriend, if she found this video, I'll most likely show it to her and tell her which spot to go to. There's a very, very high chance she will probably track you down and gut you. She will cut you into ribbons, and I mean that very literally because she does have knives on her.
What knives? I don't have knives.
Shit happened in her life, and it caused that to happen.
You think that he's the main person? In fact, still acting like a stupid.
And if she saw this video, she would fucking kill you.
Let's see her try.
You Einars are so fucking... You are absolutely... I thought you saying COVID-19 isn't dangerous was your ultimate stupid. No, this is. Arnaz, you show zero fucking sympathy. You show zero fucking empathy.
You actually do not show sympathy to others. You are actually the one who actually doesn't show sympathy to others. You are actually attacking. Others. I'm simply stating the facts. While you are actually continually actually doing bad things, like attacking someone's mental state. And as a weapon against them, and insulting them. In fact, you actually started it all. You actually started it all. If you didn't do those videos insulting, then I wouldn't actually answered to those. Think logically for once.
There is no care coming from you.
There is big care coming from me, and I want you to grow up. I'm actually showing a lot of care towards you, because you're acting like a crybaby, and that's the only thing that I want you to do. Stop acting as if you were like the world is actually only around you. There is no care from you. You actually never actually thought how others feel. You only really think how do you feel. And there is actually a lot of proofs of that. Tylorgang, a lot of evidence of you being careless and selfish prick. In fact, and that's actually the truth, and this video is the ultimate proof of that. You for many months insulted a lot of people, including me. And when someone insults you, you find that bad. Which means deeply inside your heart, you know that insults is not a good thing. You know deeply inside your heart that you shouldn't do that. In fact, that you have to avoid insulting others, that you have to try to be polite towards others. Maybe you try to be more polite towards others, and then you'll see, everything will be fine. Try to be more polite, Tylorgang. To try to, and if you try to criticize someone, then try to do that politely. Not like you always do, but politely. Point out mistakes, but politely. And that is all that I ask from you. What do you still not understand? This is a simple thing which I ask from you. You have to be polite. If you can't be polite, then stop those hate videos. Then not do those. If you only have negative thoughts, then here's my here's my a recommendation, what I actually recommend you to do. If you find something that like angers you, or you know, or that you don't like something on YouTube, or whenever else in your life, either drink water, or maybe go outside for a walk. Actually, that will actually calm you down, and I know that from my own experience. If you want actually to get angry, then just go outside for a walk, and that will actually calm you down. Breathe some fresh air, and if that's even is allowed in New Zealand actually, or if not, then at least drink actually a cup of water or two, and that will actually calm you down. That actually calms me down a lot when I get angry at something. When I watch, for example, some sports, and I am actually with some referee decisions, I am not I disagree, and then I can get angry with those, but then I drink a cup of water, and that actually calms me down a lot, in fact. So you should try that also, if you actually can't go outside still. But if you can, then you should also go outside for a walk, and breathe nice fresh air. But if you can't, then at least drink some cold water. That will actually definitely calm you down. Definitely. That will definitely calm you down. In fact, that will calm you down. That will calm you down. If you will actually go outside, and yeah.
About people who have suffered. Probably because you've not suffered like we have. I mean, me, I can't see my grandparents.
I have actually even worse. All of my grandparents are actually dead. In fact, and for quite some time already dead. My last grandmother died like 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. So I am in a worse situation. My grandma, my grandma, my last grandma, my last grandparent actually died. So I am in a worse situation than you, Tylorgang. I am in a worse situation. So in that way, I suffer even more than you. You think that not seeing your grandparents is bad enough, but my grandparents, all of them, are all of my grandparents are actually died, and only, yeah, and that is actually truth. So yeah, I am actually in a way worse. I am actually in a way worse situation than you are, in fact. So
going to my grandparents' place. I love going there.
I don't have any grandparents.
And with this, I can't. Not anymore. Not since Auckland went back up to alert level 3. It's like, fuck.
You think you feel you are in bad situation. I am actually in a worse situation, like I already explained.
You were just showing everyone what an absolute cunt you really are.
Now, you are actually the one who is showing just how absolute cunt you are, Tylorgang. You are the one who is showing it. You are the one who is showing that you are the one who is actually absolute cunt. Because you can't care less about how other people feel. And if your girlfriend actually saw all your videos where you are actually attacking others and using other people's mental state against them and laughing against them and bullying against them, she'd actually most likely break up with you if she saw the real you, Tylorgang, and that is 100% sure. She wouldn't want actually to be with such moron like you, who only thinks about himself.
And I really do mean that you are a cunt, Einars.
And I really mean it that you are the one who is cunt, Taylor. You are the one who is actually cunt. You are the one who is actually cunt. Who is actually moron. And actually too stupid to admit that you're actually lost this battle.
Because only a true cunt would use someone's own mental state as a weapon.
And that's what you did to me. In fact, that is what you did to me before. And when I tried to defend myself, you and your friends, like all high and mighty, called me a crybaby. That was actually using my mental state against me. You called me a crybaby. You insulted me. And now you realize how I felt in this situation. Now do you realize how I felt? Maybe this will actually make you think about your actions. At least I hope that this will actually teach you a lesson.
Yes, I do have mental problems. I'm not okay in the head.
I'm also not okay in my head. I am actually even worse. I have actually epilepsy. In fact, and I am actually will be for my whole lifetime on my anti-epileptic medicine, most likely. But that's not the main my main brain problem. My main brain problem is different. So I have yeah, but I have epilepsy and you don't know how does it feel like to suffer from epilepsy. You really don't know how does it feel like to suffer from epilepsy. The fact is, you don't care about anything in the world. You only care about yourself.
But my friends help with that, as does my girlfriend. I say my family, but they're kind of useless at it. Well, my family helps to a degree. But it's mostly my friends and my girlfriend. You're just a sad, pathetic individual. I knows.
You're the one who is sad, pathetic individual. You're the one who is actually sad, pathetic individual. You're the one who is actually pathetic. Not to mention selfish.
Everyone is turning against you. I mean, like, you'd already severely crippled yourself when you started making videos talking about my own stupidity and all that bollocks.
And you know why I did that? Because you are stupid, idiot. Because you are stupid. You are just selfish. And you are too stupid to actually admit it. You're just selfish and stupid. You don't care about how other people feel. You don't care about this in the world. And you think that is not none of your concern. But it should be. In fact, I'm merely pointing out your mistakes. And then you're crying, like a little crybaby.
And then you really screwed yourself over. And in fact, you've got yourself cancelled when you say COVID-19 isn't real, or it's not dangerous. Which even my friend AK did. He even talked about it on his channel.
And actually just now proved just how wrong you are. COVID-19 is not dangerous. About 98% of people, 97 to 98% of people are actually recovering from it. And actually people are actually recovering without actually even needing any medical treatment. Most of them. Which means that I am correct once again that coronavirus is not dangerous, but you will see that in my video. My findings about coronavirus. And that it's really not dangerous at all. How it can be dangerous if almost all people recovers from it? Think logically. The fact that you still say that coronavirus is dangerous just shows that you are a prick. That you are a moron. I am not attacking anyone. I know just how many people have died, and I really feel sorry for those people. And for those people who have lost their relatives due to this virus. But it's mostly those people who are actually over 60 years of age, or those people like me who have like epilepsy or diabetes or whatever, or any other serious illness, who can actually die from coronavirus. But most people are actually recovering. About 80% people recovers from coronavirus. without any help of any doctor. And that is actually proven to be a point. And that is actually proven by scientists. In fact, and I already shown all the death rate, all the coronavirus death rate, in fact, and shown just how wrong you are about coronavirus being actually dangerous. So stop talking this nonsense that coronavirus is dangerous.
Which I should point out, fucking hilarious. I literally nearly died from that.
You still say that coronavirus is actually dangerous. It's actually funny. I'm actually dying from laughter from your ultimate stupidity, you know. Tylorgang, you are really darn stupid. But don't take me wrong. I still feel sorry for those people who have actually died, and I really do. I am not the bad person. In fact, you are the one who is bad person. At least towards me and towards Suzy Lou and towards some others, you are actually bad person. But why do you hate Suzy Lou this much? But why do you hate Suzy Lou this much? What wrong she did to you? I also didn't do anything wrong to you beforehand. You were the one who actually started it all. You were the one who actually started it all. So stop acting like a complete fool.
And now you basically bring up my own mental health. And the fact that I had to go see a therapist, not a psychologist, you gibbon.
Yeah.
In fact, you brought up the fact that I had to go see a therapist to get help.
Yeah, you need.
When I was literally at a point where I couldn't fucking focus. Like, at that moment in time, my head was so bad. Okay? I believed no one cared about me. That was literally
In those situations, you really should go as a doctor when you start to feel helpless or whatever. And for those moments, there is actually a therapist. Those psychiatrists or whatever they're called. Those therapists who will actually help you get out of those situations. They will help. So, but if you feel angry about something or whatever, here's my another recommendation, and one more time I will say this to you. Go outside and try to walk, and that's if you are actually allowed to actually get outside for a nice fresh walk. In Latvia we are allowed to go outside and do whatever we almost want, like to walk outside. We are allowed. I don't know how it is in New Zealand, but in Latvia almost everything is lifted. So almost every ban, only that distance still is there, and that the people limit is still in effect. But everything else is actually lifted in here in Latvia. So yeah, but if you also are allowed to go outside in your country, in New Zealand or whatever, or wherever you live, in New Zealand I guess, then go outside and walk and breathe some fresh air. That will actually help to you a lot. Trust me.
First time I ever felt paranoia. Where I believed no one cared about me. Not as much as they claimed. And deep down they're like, oh fuck, I've got to deal with this prick again. I felt like such an unwanted and unnecessary burden to everyone.
And no one thought that you are actually a necessary burden. Actually, no one thought that you are actually to anyone a necessary burden. And what made you actually think that way? And in those situations, there is that therapist. He will actually help. This is just my... But don't actually understand me wrongly. I'm saying this because I want you to get better. To grow up as a smarter person. And I know that we have some differences in opinions, but I don't think that actually means that we should argue. But you are the one who is actually continuing this argument, you know. You're the one who actually continues this argument. You are actually pressing this. And that's why I am answering you back. And that is all.
That's literally how I felt. And it just got worse and worse and worse. To the point where at work, literally while I was at work, I literally felt like I was about to break down in tears. And then a couple weeks later, same thing happened again. And that's where I said, no, I can't do this. I seriously need help. And that was at work, in the day, which is nothing compared to the nights. Where every single one of those nights, I literally felt like crying. I literally felt like I was about to break down in tears. Every fucking night.
That's incomparable to how I felt. It was locked down.
You dare use my own mental state against me.
Yes, I dare. Because you use my mental state against me first, you fucktard. Now you see? Now you see? How does it feel? How does it feel to when you use someone's mental state against them? Yes, I am actually easily annoyed. And I actually got bullied in school a lot of times. And I also got bullied to the point that I had to move from this fucking Latvia to live in Ireland. To actually have at least normal education without actually worrying about bullying. I was actually bullied a lot, and I have actually literally being actually, and I have actually even been beaten actually for my own for silly reasons, even by my dad. In fact, I was actually being beaten by my dad, and very seriously. And that was a long time ago, but still, that's what actually happened in my lifetime. You actually cannot even imagine what horrors I had to undergo. Actually, and yeah, I also undergone my own fair share of troubles in my lifetime. In fact, in a lot of bigger troubles. So how dare you even make me look bad? How dare you? You fucking idiot. You don't know what I have undergone in my lifetime. I was actually bullied in my school to the point that I was completely broken. I wasn't able to stand anymore my classmates' behavior. Because I wasn't able to stand it anymore, I had to move to Ireland. In fact, you don't know what kind of hardships I undergone, and you call me the bad guy. How dare you, Tylorgang? How dare you? I literally and actually even in Auschwitz, in that school, in that school, this is the school where you can actually learn, where you can actually get your professional education. Yeah, there I also got bullied and also was laughed at, just like in my primary school, and actually so much that there was at some point that I wanted to actually leave the school. I wanted to leave it, and they again had. That was the second time. That was the second time when I wanted to move back to Ireland. I really wanted to do that, but thankfully to some of my classmates who were there to support me, and not only classmates but some of my schoolmates there supported me also, and my parents also supported me, and because of that I was able to withstand all of my withstand all this trouble. So, and you dare call me cunt? You dare call me the bad guy? While I undergone even more hardships than you. you think you are the one with the problems. Well, newsflash for you. I also had my own fair share of problems in my own lifetime. So, stop talking as if you are actually the only person in the world. Stop talking like that. Stop talking as if you are the most important person in the world. Tylorgang.
You dare pull a stunt like that?
Yes, because you dared suppose stuff about my mental health. Also, you dared. Actually, in fact, you first dared it. And now you see how does it feel when someone does that against you. Now you see how does that feel. Now you realize that this wasn't the best idea. I used your own weapons against you. In fact, your own weapons. I used your own weapons against you.
Disgusting cunt.
The one who is disgusting cunt is you, because you don't want actually. You simply don't care how other feels. You simply don't care.
There are no words.
Yes, there are no words for your behavior. There are no words on your bad behavior so far. There are no words. There are actually no words for your behavior, Tylorgang. You are actually hypocrite. You're basically hypocrite.
It's just so fucking disgusting. The fact that anyone would do that. The fact that anyone on this platform would use someone's mental health.
But that's what you did on me. That's what you did on me. And now you finally realized that this is actually bad.
Someone else's mental health as a weapon against that person. You 100% deserve to lose every one of your subscribers. You 100% deserve to lose your fucking channel.
No, you're the one who deserves to lose 100% of all of your subscribers and all of your channel. You deserve it because you act like a cunt. You act like a selfish cunt. You only think about yourself. Just admit it. That to you only important thing is how do you feel. But how others feel, it just simply doesn't matter. To me, it matters how others feel. I am not selfish. I am not selfish person, and I am not that bad person at all. I am simply mirroring all of your actions. I'm simply mirroring you, copying your own actions, and that's what I was doing for those past few months. I actually repeated what you did to me, to you. All of my actions are actually the same as your actions. In fact, I actually did the same thing to you, what you are doing to others. Don't you see that my actions to you are completely identical to your actions to others? Open your eyes, Tylorgang, open your eyes to your actions. In fact, open your eyes. You simply don't care about others. And that is actually truth. You only care about your own feelings. About other person's feelings, you simply do not care.
And you may say, oh, but you deserve the same thing. You harass I literally stated when I will end this. I literally stated when I will end making Susalu videos, and that's when she makes an apology, a sincere and genuine one.
Stop, then.
You're a fucking cunt, I know.
You are fucking cunt, Tylorgang. In fact, that you are still insulting me just shows just how big cunt you are, actually, Tylorgang. It just shows just how big cunt you are.
You don't deserve a channel. You don't.
I actually deserve my channel. You don't. In fact, you don't. Because all of your videos are actually hate speech, and actually you thinking that you're actually high and mighty, and all of others are stupid.
Literally, if Einars was here, physically where I am right now, and he said that to my face.
Yeah, they should force him into the police.
He would be on the ground with his face smashed in, lying in a pool of his own blood.
First called police.
Now I should point something out. That's not me. I mean, I may say the stuff. I may say, this is what I'll do if I met you in the real world. But truth is, I'm not a violent person. I can say the shit. I can think it in my head. I won't do it. That's what computer games are for. To take it out on stupid NPCs. That's why it's fun playing Grand Theft Auto 5 or Watch Dogs 2 or Just Cause 3.
Those are good video games, nice stuff.
Fuck you, Einars.
Now, fuck you, Tylorgang. Fuck you. You deserve to be in prison, in fact. For such a harassment towards Susalu. You deserve to be imprisoned. You deserve to be, you deserve to lose your channel. I haven't done anything. But no one has done anything in order to stop, in order to make sure that your channel doesn't exist. In fact, Tylorgang, I don't even have any grandparents, in fact. And you have grandparents. You are actually lucky to have grandparents, while I don't. I don't have grandparents at all. In fact, and you dare make this hate video? This is just disgusting. This is simply disgusting. You're just cunt. Tylorgang, you're cunt. You're the most deplorable and evil human being that I can actually even think of. You're the most deplorable and most moronic imbecile in the world that I can even think of. I also undergone extremely bad hardships. I was even thrown all over my room by my own dad. In fact, and though that happened many years ago, but still, I still remember it. You know what kind of horrors I actually undergone. So, and I really feel sorry for how you felt about that paranoia thing which you explained. I really do. I really do. And when I made video, I actually did know about it, and you are actually calling me cunt? How dare you? In fact, how dare you? Your mouth even opens calling me cunt. Actually, in fact, how dare you? I honestly didn't even know in what kind of situation you were in before you made this video. So you only now explained in what kind of situation you were in. So, and I feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for how you felt. I really do feel for you. And yes, and in Latvia also we are not allowed to go abroad unless they are those truck drivers who have to import goods from one country to another, to do import and export. Only those are allowed to cross the borders, but others aren't. In here in Latvia as well. But yeah, but I am in either case in a way worse a situation than you are in, because you do have grandparents and I don't have any grandparents at all. In fact, I don't. And your behavior is completely unacceptable. You think that everyone, that the world centers around you. That is just... I have no words about your behavior, Tylorgang. I just have no words other than saying that you're just big cunt. What big cunt. And you were actually laughing, and I didn't laugh about your mental state. I laughed about your opinion about coronavirus, and that is what I laughed about. Because your opinion on coronavirus is really stupid. In fact, it is really stupid. It's laughable. But what's not laughable is in what state you were in. And I really feel for you. And I honestly think that in those cases, when you start to feel again paranoia, you should try to visit, like, you know, that doctor. He might actually give you at least some tips or some help on what you should do. If you feel if you feel that nobody actually cares about you or whatever. And if you feel about something or someone angry in YouTube or in real life, then either drink 1 or 2 cups of cold water, or if you're allowed to go outside, which it seems you are, then just go to a walk and breathe some fresh air. Those are just my tips which you could do in order to improve your life, to make your life that much more happy. Just try those tips and you'll see everything will be okay. And stop thinking that all of the world is bad. Although now I understand why you actually are thinking so badly about everybody. Just try to use some of my recommendations, which I already mentioned, and you'll see everything will be better. Just there is another thing. Try to think happy thoughts. Try to battle your negative emotions off with your happy thoughts. And you'll see that will work. 100%ly that will work.
God damn cunt. I will link AK's video that he made in the description. Check it out. He seriously roasts this guy. Also give AK a subscribe. And ordinarily I wouldn't condone harassing or bullying or anything like that.
But that's what you are actually doing all the time.
And it's like playful roast. In Einar's case, however, he quite literally might be the one exception. But anyone would make an exception to that rule if they use someone's mental state as a weapon. Or someone's suicide as a weapon.
I never used someone's suicide as a weapon, you fool.
Sorry for all the dead air, just this video, I could not be fucked really editing. I really couldn't. Not properly.
Let's watch this until the very end.
I'm just beyond fucked off. I'm done. I'm out.
I know you realize how did I feel at Tylorgang when you did all that to me. In fact, when you actually harassed me, when you actually bullied me and said that it was not a bullying and acted all high and mighty. This is all a result of all of your own actions, in fact. The situation where you are in. You tried to attack me, a person who already knows how to deal with such a situation, and now you got moaned, now you got destroyed like a little crybaby, and now you're the one who is feeling sad. Although before I was the one who felt sad and was actually almost heartbroken because of all of your negativity and insults, and now because of one of mine negativity and insults, you are the one who is actually feeling sad. In fact, Tylorgang, you're the one who is actually now feeling sad and feeling completely heartbroken. In fact, and that is actually truth, undeniably truth. How interesting that tables have turned on you. Actually, you are at the start the one who were actually like one comment after another reporting my comments to YouTube. Now not only I am reporting your comments, but you're also now feeling the same way how I felt about 1 month ago. You made me feel completely exactly same way how I made you feel now. You made me feel that way. And I hope that this will be very good learning lesson for you, Tylorgang. I know that this is my longest video ever which I actually made, but I had to do it. And I had to point out all the flaws in your actions. All the flaws to the tiniest. But you are the one who is actually bad guy, Tylorgang, and I even showed you about coronavirus that you're actually completely wrong. So, about that it's actually fatal. It's fatal to old people and to people like me who have epilepsy and other serious illnesses. But to you it's not fatal. Or at least not as dangerous as it is to me. So, and I'm not saying this as an attack to others. I'm just stating this as a plain fact. So, you got simply moaned. You simply got destroyed. Tylorgang, you simply got destroyed completely. And that's what you deserve for your own negativity. But I understand how you felt. Actually, I understand, because I had to undergo much more hardships than you had. Much harder hardships in my life. So, yeah. What else to say? I don't know what else I would say. Kind of don't even know what else I would want to say. Yes, I have issues with my anger, but that doesn't give you the right to call me a crybaby. And just because I have issues with my anger, just because I'm actually easily annoyed, that doesn't give you the right actually to do that. In fact, so next time think before you're actually calling somebody crybaby or are actually roasting on somebody. We each have our own issues, but that doesn't mean that we have any right to actually laugh about other person's issues. Because it's not proper, it's not polite. You have to be more polite than other people will be polite. And I have actually been giving to you pointers all the time, and you're not listening. You're just too proud to listen. You're just too proud to listen. You have to learn from your mistakes. In fact, Tylorgang, you have to, and your friends also. So, now, the summarize for those past few months of all of your arguments. Firstly, my main the main thing about which I am actually against is actually insulting others. I never accepted that. And when I insult others, it's only because others insult some other person, or if that person insults me. I only insult a person as an answer to an insult. Or if I have no other way. And Susie Lu has actually nothing to apologize to you for, because she didn't have anything wrong to you. In fact, so stop being just so high and mighty. And Susie Lu's videos are actually fair use. They already many times explained why they are actually fair use. So yeah, firstly, Susie Lu's videos are fair use because they are, after all, transformative, since it actually differs from the original. Then thirdly, the second factor is not all that much important. Third one, she uses only as much as required, because she cannot use less than she's using, otherwise she wouldn't get her point across. and fourth, it doesn't impact companies. Well, because Naruto anime is still happening. They are still those anime companies are still airing new anime episodes, and if it did affect their money, their finances, their budget or whatever, then they wouldn't be able to show more and more Naruto episodes. But they are still continuing with those Boruto episodes. In fact, and this is complete proof that you're wrong about that fourth factor. Susie Lu's videos are not affecting the company's money, so she can do that all she wants. Those anime reaction videos, because it's actually fair use. All and fair use is the main doctrine of the copyright. In fact, and you actually not knowing that and still arguing with it, it just is showing just that you really are a stupid person. In fact, so yeah, you should next time think about what you're saying on YouTube, because it can be used against you. So yeah, I hope that this will be your lesson. I think you will have finally learned your lesson. I hope that you will finally will change your ways at Tylorgang. I hope for that. I sincerely hope that you will become better YouTuber, more polite person, and more happy person. I really wish for that to happen. I never meant to do you any harm, Tylorgang, really. Never. and all of maybe and all of this situation in which you are in, it's only your own fault. It's the result of all of your actions. In fact, it is. When you will open your eyes, and then you'll realize that it is all because of your actions. Is all. Yeah. So, yeah. This is all your own fault. And what I can say, you created this situation by yourself. You bullied me, then you bullied Suzilu, then you bullied Suzilu, and now you're the one who is actually feeling sad. You are feeling destroyed because your bullying didn't work on me, and you realized that it didn't work on me. You're actually pathetic, Tylorgang, you're actually cunt. What I would say, firstly, you wrongly accuse Suzulo of being a criminal, of stealing anime, although her anime reaction videos are actually 100% fair use. Then you accuse Suzilu of using sub bots and views bots completely wrongly, without any proof. And you are actually, without any proof, accuse Suzulo of stealing anime. Without any proof. Then you, without any proof, accused Suzilu of being a hypocrite, although you are the hypocrite. And when someone actually, when you insult somebody, then you are all high and mighty, but when somebody insults you, then you are like, oh, somebody insulted me. But that's how you are actually, a Tylorgang. That's how you are. Really. What else? You accuse Suzulo of being a thief, although she's not a thief at all. Then you accuse Suzulo you accuse the Suzulo of all kinds of bad stuff, although she didn't do anything of the sort. And she left actually Discord. It was even written in that her email in which you shown in that video. Even I was able to read with my bad eyesight. The fact that you weren't able to read it, it just shows that you are a really stupid person. There was literally said those words. I will repeat it. That the account was deleted by the user, which means, in which place that sentence means that Discord deleted Suzulu's account. Her that Patreon account, I mean, which place on that sentence means that. Just how utterly stupid you are, really, a Tylorgang, to misunderstand that sentence. In fact, yeah. And yes, you did. And Suzulu was actually only defending herself. And you call that acting like a crybaby? Just how big of a cunt you really are. A Tylorgang. So, yeah. I have no words for your behavior for those past months. No words. Your behavior is completely and utterly bad. Tylorgang. You screw things up over and over and over and over again. But the sad fact is, YouTube sponsors haters like you. But that won't last long. But your hater fairy tale will not last long. If you will continue this way, then that won't last long. You will lose your channel. So you better change her ways. So Yeah. Your actions really are unacceptable. Your and your friends' actions are unacceptable. So, I mean, those Tylorgang AK9K and others. It's not acceptable, you know. And then you you are actually also falsely accused Suzulu of mass flogging, then you falsely accuse Suzulu of harassing others and bullying others, though she hasn't done anything of that sort. Then you bully Suzulu, then I start to try to stop you from doing this. Then you start to call me simp and insulting me, although there is nothing bad about it. And then I answer back, then you are even more angry become, and then all that happens until this situation. Haven't you noticed that everything started with you? Think about it. And I want you to think carefully now about your behavior. In fact, me out.